Hey everyone, welcome to our first Bible series called Genesis. We're kicking things off by talking about creation. The creation story is one of the most interesting and important and sometimes theologically debated topics in the whole Bible. So over the next few videos, my team and we just want to share a way of reading and interpreting the creation story that stays true to the author's intention and helps you to live more Christ-like lives. So in this video, I just want to show you how Genesis chapter 1 is structured, because understanding its structure helps us grasp the story better. To start, we need to know about a literary framework commonly used in the ancient Near East called 3 plus 3 plus 1. It's like a poetic rhythm. And we get to see this format, this 3 plus 3 plus 1 in Genesis 1. See, Genesis 1 verse 1 serves as a general introduction, and verse 2 presents a problem to be solved. It says the earth was formless and void, which in Hebrew is tohu wabohu. And tohu wabohu was commonly and generally understood as referring to chaos in the Old Testament times. So that means there was chaos before God created. So that's the problem that God needs to deal with. And the rest of the chapter shows how God solves this problem by bringing form into formlessness and filling the void. So the rest of the chapter, here's how it breaks down. Day 1, it says God creates light and he separates it from darkness. Day 2, God creates the sky and separates the waters. Day 3, God creates the earth and vegetation. That's the first set of 3 days. Remember, I talked about 3 plus 3 plus 1. That's the first set of 3. Now look at how the second set of 3 days matches the first. Remember, day 1, God created light and separated from darkness. Day 4, God creates the sun, moon, and stars, which are the objects that shine light. Day 2, God created heavens, the sky, and separated the waters. Now day 5, God creates birds and fish, which are the inhabitants of the sky and the waters. Day 3, God created the earth and vegetation. Now day 6, God created animals and humans, the inhabitants of the earth and the eaters of vegetation. So you see, it's really interesting that the first set of 3 days and the second set of 3 days match precisely. This means the author of Genesis chapter 1 intentionally wrote in this format to show us how the Creator God solves the problems he needs to solve in order to bring creation out of chaos, say Boyd and Eddie. The first set of 3 days addresses formlessness, tohu. The second set of 3 days addresses void. By God's creation, tohu wabohu, that is, chaos, is conquered. And his order, beauty, and peace are now established. So on day 7, God rests. Remember 3 plus 3 plus 1, the last day? The last one is on day 7 where God rests. And God's resting signifies shalom, the state where God's good intentions are fully realized in his creation. So Genesis chapter 1 is not primarily meant to tell you how the earth was created historically or scientifically. It's meant to tell you who the Creator God is, that he is a good, loving king who conquers chaos and brings shalom into his creation. So I just want to encourage you, if you're going through some kind of chaotic situations in your life or any troubles, problems, struggles, if there's tohu wabohu in your life, cling on to this God who is so willing and powerful enough to conquer chaos in your life, and who is good and loving enough to bring his shalom into your life. Hope that was helpful. Let me know what you think about this and leave your thoughts in the comments.